Okay, folks, 9 o'clock, Sunday night, UK time. You know the drill. You know what I need. 10 taps. 4 for the hell, 1 for the space, 4 for the yeah, 1 to put a smile on my face, and let's get this show started. Are you ready, Wills?
Yeah.
I see them. Let's do this. Greeting. Oh, that's bright.
I thought we saw this beforehand.
You look like angelic. I'm liking focus and you're liking an angelic. Okay, folks, we're getting the YouTube error. I have fixed it, yeah, but I haven't been able to fix it for this stream because we're already streamed. But we've sorted it, so the next stream we shouldn't have a problem. But are we coming through okay? Everyone seen this fine? We'll go for that? I see. Right, let's do some names. Starting with the hell yes, I see John, Bat, Gary, Lorenz, Andy, Bat, Menno, Knots, hello Knots, Pagan, Menno, Gary, loads of people. Anfield, John Thompson. Yep, can see you both. Right, we'll go with that. I'm happy with that. Chat should kick in at some point, or it should do. It should have by now. We'll see what happens. Right, as you'll notice, I'm looking a little bit gruff. I'm deciding whether to go back to the goatee.
No.
That was a sharp answer.
No.
Okay. Don't know.
You should have run that up to me beforehand.
Same Sunday sweater. It's my favourite Sunday sweater. Right, I need to open the Google Docs. Yeah. Google form, the Sunday Nighter. Let's get the question and answers. What do you call it?
Heal,
Doc?
yeah? You've got a heal, yeah, now.
A heal, yeah? We like a heal, yeah. Right, the Google Doc is open if you've got any terrain-related questions, and also if you've got any hobby-related questions or anything like that.
Or any gossip.
Yeah? Or any gossip.
I love the gossip. It can be like your friends, your work. Don't say your work, but give us gossip.
She's just random. Hi, Dan. Yeah, but the Google Doc is open. The link is down below. Remember, the show only goes on if I've got questions to answer. So, if you want a show, tapsy tap. See if we're healthy yet.
Of course we're not. It's us.
We're not healthy. Right, I don't know what's going on with chat, but I'm not going to worry about
What
it.
happens if you click restore chat there?
It just bounces that to that. Right, Mel has been a busy boy this week.
Has it?
Yeah, I've been doing lots of technical things. I've been in the studio. I've been playing around with small scale stuff. Just having a little dabble. It's been good. I am continuing to work on my Sarissa buildings and I've been painting tanks. Yeah. Michael saying I'm still enjoying your book. I'm glad people are. You know, I still get messages from people saying, you know, that they're enjoying it and everything. So I'm quite a happy chappy on that.
Why have we got 48 viewers and 23 likes?
That's a good button. Go on, let's do a light spike. Let YouTube know we're here. Go on, guys. One quick tap. Hit the like button. Let's send that up a bit. Let's see if we can get it up to 40. That's it. Come on.
125.
Come on.
Can you see who's liking your videos or not?
Who's actually liking them?
Yeah.
No, I don't know who's actually liking them.
because you can like look at it and then call people out that aren't liking.
Well, that's what the super chats and the PayPals and that sort of stuff are for. Right, let me just quickly check. Right, I need to keep an eye on that this time. Let me show you my tanks I've been
I
working
thought
on.
you were going for mini eggs.
I'm not going for your bloody mini eggs.
You better not be. Taking it too far.
Too far. Oh no.
Have you broke it?
I think I've just broke a tank.
Let me have a look. Oh yeah, you broke it. Wait, is it a little bit meant to be on the tank?
Oh no.
Don't worry, I'm the best. Well.
Okay, the little one's fine. The little one's fine. Let's see how the other tank is. Come on, Wills.
Oh, it's fine.
Hey, tanks, they're tough things, aren't they? Chaos ensues. It's always chaos on the Sunday night.
I thought they were meant to be together. So I got worried thinking they were broken.
Oh, look at that. Now, can I just do a quick shout out to Warlord's durability? Yeah, you can put it in the hands of a terrain maker who's fumbled his... And you can throw it off his desk and not a dent. Wouldn't be a Terrainiacs vid without Mel knocking something over. It wouldn't. It certainly wouldn't. Hey, Tam, how are you doing? So, I've got my little tanks. Let's do a desk shot. Right. I haven't actually keyed in this this camera because I wasn't expecting to do a desk shot, so I don't know what it's going to look like. Ah, it's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Not too
You
bad.
can't see my pyjamas, though.
Yeah, you can see my pyjamas.
Yeah,
Right.
my pyjamas better.
So, we got a little tank. It is decaled up. Yeah, and I just need to start sort of blending the decals in before I go onto the washing stage and that sort of stuff. I want to get back into gaming, so I've been working on 3. I've got, oh god, I've got to remember what they're called now. I can't. I'm going to get savaged in the chat. Right. That's Sherman. I know that's a Sherman. Right. That's a Stuart. His name's Stuart. Sherman, Stuart.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that's an M3 Lee. M7. M7 Priest. Oh, my adult brain. But yes, I've been working on tanks. I've been working on some bolt action stuff.
Nerd. Sorry, someone put it in chat the full name.
And I've been playing around with some ideas for some, what shall it, Burma build vids. Yeah, doing little details. M7. That's a Lee Grant, not a Stuart. Right. That's the Lee Grant. I need to write it underneath.
Remember, there's playback time on there. It makes me a different tank.
True, true. Nerd alert. You know what it's like. Let's change back to my beautiful face.
None knows a nerd. No.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, how are we looking on the questions? 2. You're going to have to get better than that. Right. First one's pretty easy to what you call it, to answer. Yeah? I'll answer that. It's from Dreadfet. Do you receive 100% donations through the stream? If not, I'll donate through PayPal.
Wait, can I say a bad word?
What?
Can I say a bad word?
No.
Okay. Do weed balls.
How much? I think it's about 30 to 40%.
It's like 40. It's 37%.
Let me just check.
We're not getting it all.
How much does YouTube take from super chats? Yeah, YouTube. 30%.
If you
YouTube,
pay them a tenner, we get 7 quid.
Takes from what you call it, super chats. 30%.
PayPal.
PayPal. Links down below. They want to get, like, YouTube should open like a car garage or something like that. You know what I mean? Right. Let me just drag that up to this. What you do?
So, awkward movements.
Mel accepts PayPal, brown envelopes and favours. Do you know, I've only actually received a donation in cash once.
Really?
Yeah, it was someone who came to a studio open day, and they gave me a tenner. They came to visit, they knew me, and they gave me a tenner and said, have a drink, at the end of the day. And it was like, so that's the closest I've ever been to receiving a brown envelope. But the PayPal links are down, and cake, yes. I do accept cake. Ouch, that's a blow to the PC fund. Oh, mate, YouTube has always been like that. Right. I'm seeing more questions now, so let's get rolling. Let's get stuck in.
Give it 5 more minutes.
Hey, Mel, I donated in hats once. About 20 of them, if I remember.
Oh, yeah, we did. That was one. You know when I was going to go to that Lady Gaga concert? And Mum asked for those, like, metric sugar ton of hats for my costume.
Oh, yeah?
And, like, people actually donated.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
A lot of hats.
Little Jimmy saying YouTube's struggling to make money. To be truthful, the economics of YouTube is YouTube loses massive amounts of money. ridiculous amounts of money. Yeah. Google throw money into YouTube to keep it up because the actual cost of streaming and this sort of stuff, the actual cost is ridiculous. Yeah, and you know, I get this for free essentially with ads and that sort of stuff, but YouTube actually does, Google does throw a lot of money in to make YouTube, you know. I think, what is it, the second busiest website on the planet? Oh, Willow definitely has a better memory. Most definitely. Right.
I mean, have you heard that Netflix is doing a subscription with adverts?
Yes, I've seen that.
And they're removing the family plans.
Yes, I've seen that.
It's not Netflix if there's adverts, is it?
I'm going to get my hair cut on Wednesday. I can send clippings in for a Mel wig. I don't need a Mel wig.
He needs a Mel wig.
I don't need a Mel wig. I'm quite liking the way I'm going. I've still got...
You've got a Mackie symbol on your forehead. You need a Mel wig.
Oh, that's brutal. A Mackie symbol. Really? I'm loving it. McMel.
You haven't got a forehead, you've got a six head.
I'm McMel. You want a McMel?
How far up do you wash your face
Okay.
with your head?
John's asking, well, do you have any gossip for us? You don't want to hear Willow's gossip. I had to go through an hour of it while I was picking her up for this week because it's Willow's week at mine this week. And I had this long stream, yeah, with regards to her social friends.
Oh, the circus.
Yeah.
I don't know any more details for this.
No. And who's allowed to go and who's connected to who and who's upset who, and you just don't want to know. Trust me. Yeah, I'm more interested in a quadratic equations with a maths homework than a social life. It's less stressful.
Oh my god, can they help me with my maths homework? 'Cause you
No.
can't.
No.
Give them some of your gossip then.
I'll tell you what, here's a question. Andrew's got one for you. Does Willow game or does she come here for the banter?
I come here because there's a really expensive, fast-running laptop, right, and I can play some good Roblox on it.
Not anymore. I haven't got a laptop anymore. You're on
Yeah, I bring mine and the Wi-Fi's better.
Yeah, she nails my Wi-Fi.
Mum doesn't let me.
Yeah. But gaming-wise, what games do you play?
Oh, Zombicide, Carcassonne, Cards Against Humanity.
Willow's more of a board gamer. Carcassonne, yeah, we like that, and we've got the big box of that, haven't we?
Yeah. Oh, I'm on the leadership for Bed Wars on Hypixel.
I don't want to know about Minecraft. Yeah. We play Zombicide a lot, don't we?
I could wreck any of these and that.
Yeah, we do play a lot of Zombicide. And, yeah, we do occasionally play Cards Against Humanity in the gaming cafe. Willow has this unique ability, yeah,
to ruin your life.
to ruin everyone's life, yeah, in the gaming cafe. Yeah. To the card, I lost my virginity to. What did you play, Wills? Knife?
Jeffrey Epstein.
No.
Was it not?
No.
Who was it?
Willow played Jimmy Savile.
Oh yeah, Big Jimmo.
Right in the middle of the gaming cafe.
That
The
shot me
whole
out.
place went quiet. I just quit the game and said, "You've won."
Who did you lose your virginity to? Jimmy Savile. Big Savile.
This is what I've got to deal with. I mean, the whole place went silent. There was about 18 people in the cafe.
It got me another Biscoff biscuit.
He did, yeah. The guy behind the bar brought another. I mean, he was walking up. She called it. He just stopped, just turned around, walked back away. Come back with drinks. Oh, I see someone who sent a donation. Thank you, buddy. I will do a shout out in a second. Jimmy fixed it for Mel.
Who's Jimmy?
Jimmy Savile.
Oh.
Jimmy Savile. It's a game for dark humour. Mate.
I don't actually know who like Jimmy Savile or Jeffrey Epstein are.
Jimmy Savile was like a TV
I thought it was like
personality.
Jeremy Kyle kind of thing.
But he was a notorious paedophile, like really bad, and it all came out afterwards that everyone had been covering up for him. But no, I mean, but yeah, you playing that card is not right. Right, I'm going to move on to terrain questions because this is what happens when we gossip.
We love the gossip.
We
don't
do
we?
love the gossip.
Who is John? I haven't seen a John. Is John just watching and not saying anything?
I don't know.
I
Right,
know.
Nuts Gaming. Ways to harden spackle for tables getting heavy use. Okay, hardening spackle, or filler, as we call it in the UK. Yeah. There's not much. You can mix in various things such as like casting powders, stuff like that, to sort of harden them up. Yeah, but it gets temperamental and that sort of stuff. The better way of actually, if you're looking hardened spackle for tables getting heavy use, it sounds like you're using the the fill of the spackle for a surface texturing, and it's getting worn. Yeah, it's about what you coat it with. My advice is you go over it with a really good gloss hard coat, gloss varnish, and then you matte coat over the top of it. Yeah, spackle's pretty good. Yeah, for getting a good texture, but it doesn't do well if it's getting worn and you really need to protect it. And what I do is you don't actually need to to do the entire area. Yeah, just put your heavy coat down. Yeah, your heavy gloss coat where you reckon you're going to get the most areas of wear, and then matte over the top of that. And what I do is if I'm working on tables like that and I'm expecting it to get a lot of wear, I do that stage before I move on to the flocking and the static grass and that sort of stuff. Okay, so that's very much a painting stage before you move on to the greenery stage. Yeah, but if you do have an area of like ground texture or whatever that you know is going to get a lot of movement of bases, a lot of heavy models on, yeah, and you're worried about it, getting worn, then stepping forward, putting a gloss coat down and then matte coating over the heavy areas, that'll sort your problems for you. Hope that helps, buddy.
More questions. Come on, round them up.
Round them up. Right, question
need some
4
more.
of 7.
Hurry it up, come on.
Dark humour game, like Munchkin. You see, I've seen Munchkin about in the world. You know what I mean? I've seen it mentioned, but I know nothing about the game. What's it like? Is it a dark humour game?
If it's bad, I will read it out.
Right, no worries, nuts. Hope it helps you, buddy. It's good to be back. I'm enjoying these live shows. I know I'm getting back on the channel, it's step by step, yeah, but I'm enjoying reconnecting with you guys. Feels good. Oh, Dread say, well, I'll do PayPal. I think he has. I'll give it a shout in a second. But yeah, 30% on Super Chats. Right, 5 of 8 then. D. What resources do you use to decide on a fair terrain layout for bolt action? Or how do you plan it out? I'm trying to figure out what I need to lay out and what needs to be built. Right, first off, trying to figure out fair terrain, yeah. You might as well try and collect a box of frogs. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, because you're trying to build stuff, you're trying to build a collection, and you don't know what's going to be deployed on the table, what's going to be moved around, where things are. So you can't really approach a fair table, bolt action wise, from the idea of, right, let me just think of terrain. Yeah, I mean, what you can do is you can say, I can have a couple of buildings, I can have a couple of this sort of things. But if you're approaching, right, what do I want to build? Yeah, it's very difficult to think, right, what's a fair table? And so if you're approaching it, what I'd do is I'd actually look at it in a different way. And I'd say, what do I want to battle over? Do I want to battle over farmland? Do I want to battle through the woods? Do I want to battle through, French villages or wherever the setting is? And decide the scene you want to game over, and then build it up from there. Because you can move your terrain around, you can deploy your terrain, and you will only figure out what's fair by playing with it, play testing it. And this is why, in the book, there's a big section on before you actually build terrain. I actually highly recommend you play test it. Yeah, by play testing it, what I mean is, if you're having like a woodland game or something like that, you draw bits of cardboard as the wooden templates. You draw if you're having some ruins and that sort of stuff, you make the ruins out of corrugated cardboard with a bit of hot glue, and you play a few games on your cardboard terrain, and you see if it works. You see if it needs to be bigger, you see if it needs to be smaller. Yeah, and you work all that out before you actually set forth to build your actual proper terrain. Yeah, 1 second, Wills. So, that's my idea, yeah? First, decide a scene you want to battle over. Yeah? Imagine it, go look at photos, that sort of things. And when you're looking, you're doing your research and that sort of stuff, you're not really looking for the big stuff, you're looking for the little things in the background. The hay barns, you know, the wood stacks, the funny roadside, like, road markers, or whatever it is, little things you can add. Yeah? But get the area set up, get your scene, do your cardboard layout and that sort of stuff, have a few games, see how it works, refine it, and as you're playing, make notes on your cardboard. Yeah? Needs to be bigger, needs more windows, whatever. But play test it, and then once you've got that, then go on to building your terrain, and you will have the fairest set you could possibly have. Now, I reckon, D, that's a decent enough answer on that one. Yeah? I'd like to see your photos of what you call it, of your cardboard terrain on one of the groups or something like that sometime soon.
Right. Munchkin is essentially a satirical and simplified take on the dungeon crawl experience, casting players as humans, elves, dwarfs or halflings, or a messy combination, as they kit up and face the dangers of the adventuring trade. Munchkin injects a bit of humour into tired fantasy tropes, lampooning aspects of geek culture at every opportunity.
Oh, should we give that a go? They've got it at the calf.
I mean, sure, but what is a sadist? Because it says it's like snakes and ladders for sadists.
Sadists is like people who hate, like putting. Sadists are like people who enjoy putting people through torture. So a bit like you playing Jimmy Savile.
Oh, so making other people's lives sad.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Right, we've got comments.
Evening Mel and Daughter. I have a name.
Mel and Daughter.
Willow.
Right, Munchkin likes it.
Do you know how many people pronounce our last name wrong?
Everyone.
I get sick of people calling me Bose.
Bose. Rose. Bose. Right, thanks. Nice to get a second bit, did it? I've been printing 3D mill, 3D scatter terrain, 2 parts plastic, 1 part wood, 1 acetone, makes excellent brushable for filling in the layer lines. Really? 2 parts plastic wood filler to 1 part acetone. Ooh, okay, I'll give that a go. Munchkin is very much a Marmite game. Worth having though is you can grab a box variant for £20. Well, they've got it at the actual gaming calf, so we can actually hit it up and we can play it there. To quote a web shop, Munchkin is a mega hit card game about a dungeon adventure with none of the stupid role-playing stuff. You and your friends compete to kill monsters and grab magic items. Should we give it a go?
Sure.
Okay. And what magic? Don the horny helmet and the boots of butt kicking. Wield the staff of napalm, or maybe the
shout out the worst things.
Or maybe the chainsaw of bloody dismemberment. Is that real? Are they real?
I want to search it up just in case.
That sounds fun. I build tables, then build little grubbins like obstacles to give cover. But most of the big stuff is there just for show. Yeah. I like little gribbly stuff on tables. The French countryside has barely changed since World War II. So use Google Earth to see what it looks like for your wargaming inspiration. Yeah. Terrain. Never try to plan a fair table for equal size. Base it on something you've seen or something you like. Players can learn and adapt to the circumstances of a table. Also, it makes the game fun. You know? I'm not saying having a table that's completely unbalanced, you know, but like a completely fair and equal table is actually a bit boring, you know. Something that some areas play well for one side, some areas play well for another side. That's what makes it an interesting game. Hey, CJ? In the Patreon, the community submissions area seems to have disappeared.
No.
Oh, no. Let me just have a quick check. It was there the last time I checked.
No, it's gone now. You've lost it.
Oh, no, we have a community tab.
Why can't I be on your Patreon?
Okay, no.
No, we don't. Can't believe you don't let your own daughter on your Patreon.
Right. Okay. Patron has done us again. Right. It would appear Patron has got rid of its community chats, its community tab. Yeah. And now it's got chats. So that's now just become a job on Monday. Yeah, I'm going to have to set up a chat page. Yeesh.
Do you like a Reddit?
It's one job after another. Yeah, so Patreon community chats, or I'm going to have nothing to chat about on the on the clan chat. That screwed me. Oh, right, I did have a PayPal. I've got to shout that out, and then we'll get we'll get cracked on with these questions. So PayPal's. Oh, I think I've got a couple.
See, now there's 66 viewers.
Right, get us some likes, Wills, while I check this out. Get some likes, do your thing.
I've already liked it on my phone.
I mean, tell them to do us a like spike.
Oh! Like it.
Yeah, you're really good at this, aren't you?
Oh, I know I am. I was just going to say to ask more questions.
Yeah, they can ask more questions, but you could ask them for likes, like, hey, let YouTube know we're
Let me do the ratio. I'll ratio it. And I'll make them all feel horrible for what they're doing. 58 divided by 67 equals times 100.
Okay.
Right? Only 86% of you are liking, right? What are you over 14 lacking on? Do you hate us?
Okay, first off to Paul, thank you, buddy. Thank you for that. I don't know if I'm being trolled or if some millionaire has just decided to make my life incredibly nice. Don't read the name.
10,000?
That says 10,000, doesn't it?
That says 10,000.
But it says pending.
Are they famous? They're in the US. Aren't most of your viewers from the US?
Huh?
Wait.
No.
They wrote a full thing, so they are watching you. See if there's a David in the chat. Is there a David in the chat?
I don't know if I'm being trolled or if someone has just sent me 10 grand because I have 10 grand in my PayPal pending. It's got to be a troll. It's got to be a what you call it.
Leave it just in case. Oh no, they are a famous person. They're a footballer. A footballer doesn't seem like your demographic.
I do not know what's going on right now. But it's in my app.
Pounds.
That does.
That's a proper.
Yeah, I know what that. I know.
At the. Oh.
It's real. Oh, this. Oh.
Was it a mistake? Can we just ask that first, just in case?
If it is real, Jesus, wet mate. But
how long does it?
I don't know, Dave. If that is real, Jesus, wet mate. Thank you. But oh. My investments include Meta stock. Price went up 20% on Friday. I'm donating some of my profits to people who deserve it. Willow's just having a little moment. I'm just going to go back to the starting screen, folks, just to mute the watch call it. Okay? So I'll be back in one moment. That is the wrong shot. Willow's gone off to have a cry. She's not. Dave, that's amazing. Right, PayPal pending. Right, I'm just going. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say or anything. Yeah. 10k surely warrants a go for. You know what? I'm not going to do a go for dance right now. Yeah. What I'm going to do is, like I say, Dave, I'm not calling you a liar or anything like that, but it is, you know, you do get trolls, so I'm having to sort of hold myself until I actually see it with it being, you know what I mean? It's, yeah. I do like the go for dance. Yeah, I'll do a little go for dance for you. I'm not doing a full go for dance because I'm in my watch colour. I'm not wearing any pants and that'd be obscene. So, yeah, when that pending clears, yeah, and I wake up one morning and just realise that Dave really did have meta stock and he is actually the most awesome guy on the bloody planet at this moment in time. Yeah, I will do a go for dance. Oh, no Malkini. Yeah. But that's going to be, I don't know what you call it. I'm done. I'll tell you one thing, Dave. If that it is real, I am so, what you call it, glad you didn't put that through Super Chats. Yeah. Technically, the fee for that for £10,000 through PayPal is 30 quid to process it. Yeah. YouTube would have taken 3 grand. That's bizarre. Right. I understand. PayPal already asked me for verification. I confirmed already. Hopefully it clears from pending soon. I can't just sit there staring at my phone. What do you people do to me? My daughter's in the bathroom crying.
Not anymore. It's gone down.
I think apparently it's all legit.
Do you need to go have a cry?
No, I'm okay. I'm holding it together.
I can hold it. I can hold the stream for you.
I'm just waiting. Sweet Jesus. I'm seeing it in my PayPal. Yeah. I brought a couple of your sweatshirts the other day. I don't see the link anymore. Oh. It should be under the watch colour. Let me check up on that. I have a lot. We'll take over the show. I need to just step out. I need to just.
I get you. Can I have your chair?
Yeah, you can have my chair. Right, just chat with them. Yeah, just give me 2 minutes.
Yep.
Your dad needs 2 minutes.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, David. I may cry again. It's not sad, obviously. If there is any questions right now, can you put them in the chat, because I'm not going to go through the Google Docs because I don't know terrain questions. Yeah, I still make drawings. I do them pretty often. I can show you some of my most recent ones if you'd want. Obviously, it's just something that would catch us massively off guard. I can't find any at the moment. Terrain-wise, I don't do much terrain anymore because I'm focusing on my schoolwork. I'm more than likely going to get back into it after, but I've taken more of a hobby to drumming and boxing now. I had my first competition in December against someone that was more than double my weight, and I won. I do mostly tattoo commissions now from working in my mum's shop, so it's anything people would ask me to, really. I've drawn mental health designs, I've drawn flowers, birthstones, all that sort of stuff. Thank you for all for being so patient with this. Is that... I think he's crying now. Are there any other questions? Because I don't know how to carry on talking. Dad's normally one on the big chair. What else have I been getting up to?
As much as possible.
Gossip. Can't tell them all the gossip though, can I?
You can't tell them gossip.
Turn the phone off. Don't
I'm
get
turning the phone off. Yeah. We're just going to roll with it. On Dave's donation. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. Like I say, I'm holding it together. Yeah. But I'm not saying you're lying, mate. I'm not. But in these situations, I've had people in the past make large donations, and it's been a troll thing, and I've got excited. So I'm sort of. But at the same time, it's like.
We're here to cry.
I've been living on beans for months and trying to struggle through. Yeah, and like every day has been a bloody battle, you know. And that just sets me up for the year and get me back on the channel. That's everything.
Can everyone just put in the chat thank you to David, because I haven't seen much of that, and obviously.
Yeah, thank you.
If it is, it's a big thing.
Yeah, big shout out to Dave, but the lot, it just sets me up. You know, I have really struggled this past year. I don't want to go into in that sort of stuff. Yeah. But like I say, I'm reserving it. But if that drops, there will be a dedicated thank you video.
Thank you, everybody.
A coordinated Go for Dance.
I don't know what Go for Dance is. We haven't
She's
done it in
doing
years.
I know, she's doing a good... Right. I'll be able to go get me turkey teeth. Right, let's do some questions. Let's do some questions. Don't look at the PayPal.
Don't. Give me your phone.
Other people, just in case, you can still...
Dad.
I can't help
Dad.
it. I can't help it.
Dad. Give.
Yeah, Lee's saying with what you call it, Mel's going to look like Bob Ross in a few weeks. I could rock a Bob Ross look.
Oh, you pay for the Airtron fun.
Everyone's thanking Dave. It's like Christmas. I'm like a little kid on Christmas on nerves. Like, is Santa coming? Is Santa coming? Is Santa coming? It certainly is.
You can get the PC sorted now.
Yeah, well, I can get the laptop. I can get that finally upgraded and get the decent stuff, so I can do things quicker.
Yeah.
So yeah. You know, the rent's sorted. I can clear the backlog of the studio rent that I owe. The lot. Right, but I've got to wait.
Big fan.
Okay, let's do some terrain questions. We
can do this.
Right, Knots Gaming. What's your go-to base colour for gaming tables? I like a reddy brown. I like a dark reddy brown. It's called, what is it? Is it called a Van Gogh brown? Because he was the one who came up with it. Breathe, mate, breathe. I'm doing my best. Yeah. But yeah, I like a really dark reddy brown. But what I like to do is I like to throw a little bit of grey into it just to desaturate it a little. And if you do that, I find that's a wonderful base colour. And what I do is I actually have like literally a full tin. Yeah. And Van Dyke brown, that's it, not Van Gogh, Van Dyke. Yeah. Van Dyke, he used to actually go to the, when he made his paints and he mixed his pigments up, he'd actually go to like the riverbanks and stuff like that and get the clayey earth, yeah, to get the right sort of brown for it, and it works really well. But you've got to go for a nice dark one, and you've got to like get your tin of paint, and then straight from the off, just put say 1/6 of like a mid grey to the tin, yeah, and that alone, yeah, will give you a lovely desaturated brown that you can use for everything. And if you do that, if you set that for your base in your main can, if you know what I mean, yeah, then from then on, every table you do will always have the same base layer, and you can adjust from there. What I basically mean is, you're not trying to desaturate it on the fly as you move from terrain piece to terrain piece, which can actually vary it. Instead, you just desaturate the brown straight in the tin, so your base colour is a nice desaturated dark reddy brown. Yeah, and then you go in. I'm recently doing 15mm World War II, France. Some more terrain videos on this subject would help me. I'm sure I can arrange that for you, Dave. I'm sure I can arrange that.
No, sit down.
In a trough, your nose out your mouth.
Nothing else to me, not you.
Oh.
You can kind of see me just going up and down in the back.
Could you please teach me to make a diorama for my kids and me to play with? If you want to make something and put something together, what I'd recommend is go on the channel, go to my playlists, and go to the Let's Make playlist. Yeah? And each of the videos in the Let's Make is a single self-contained build something. And it's got all the instructions to build that from start to finish in nice easy steps. So just scroll through the Let's Make, see something you like the look of, and go for it, mate.
They are really fun to do. Wasn't that what me and you used to make together?
Yeah, yeah. Right, Dreadfret, your tutorials help me. I sent you a donation through PayPal. I hope it helps. It did, mate. I think that's the £20 one. I do appreciate it, dude. I really do.
The videos are going to stay on forever.
Yeah, the videos will be there forever.
Even when I inherit the channel.
Are you inheriting the channel, are you?
Well, who would you actually give it to? Because they know me. They haven't seen Corn in decades.
Well, actually, I was thinking about giving it to Dave. To run as like a library, if I pass.
Could I have like a little bit of access to it?
Of course.
Because like on your birthday I'll do like a live stream.
Yeah. But no, I mean, if I suddenly pass or something like that, to be truthful, I haven't even made plans for something like that.
Oh my god.
Well, it's not something I really think about. Who's going to have my YouTube channel when I'm dead?
You should give it to me. I would do so much good with it. I'd make such amazing terrain. I'd make like little rat sewers.
She probably would. Right. Little Jimmy is asking, do you enjoy reading? What books are you reading at the moment? I'm reading Crimea with Love by Jason Stalkey and his memoirs from playing Private Harris.
Oh, that was one that they were asking me. When you were
I
gone.
do like Sharp. I don't read as much now. The old eyesight, and I need to get some decent glasses, but I do like audiobooks. Yeah, I like the 40k audiobooks because I like the genre. But I'm doing the Graham Hancock books at the minute. Yeah, the Fingers of the Gods and all this sort of stuff, because it's just fascinating, all the little bits and stuff like that. Yeah. I've got this thing. I'm big into like, obviously I like ancient archaeology and stuff like that from the terrain point of view. But I'm a bit of a UFO nut. I'm not a tinfoil hat one. I'm just interested in it. You know, I've not been abducted. I've not been probed. Okay.
Just yet.
E.T. Yeah. But I do like the UFO stuff, and I like how it ties in, and you know, all the old stories. And I know most of it is absolute just, you know, bat crazy bonkers. Yeah, and you know it's been dismissed and yeah, but I like the stories and that sort of stuff. So books on sort of like, you know, possible aliens and Anunnaki and you know, the Sumerians and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll sit there and I'll soak that up, and I approach it on a simple level of I'm just listening. I don't know whether to believe it or not to believe it. It's just interesting to listen to, and then you know.
Hey Dad, while you were gone, they asked if I still do drawings. Am I okay to just show them this?
Yeah, of course.
It's got like no information on it or anything. But that is probably the most recent proper drawing that I've ever done.
Done from scratch.
That's... Yeah,
That's
right, carry
good.
on, sorry.
I'll be honest with you, yeah. I know people look at me as like...
People want to do a rat terrain. Please can I do a let's make?
Do you want to do sewer rat terrain?
No, if I make a video, right, you do your terrain in a studio, I'll say in like a corner. If you let me make terrain, can I upload a let's play? Just to see how I do. Voiceover and everything.
If you want to make a terrain video for like some dungeon rat sewer
Yeah, I want to make a rat sewer.
Yeah, we can do that. If you want to do that, if you want to do that in the holidays or something, and do a couple of days in the studio with me, and you can make your own terrain video, yeah, and you could put out a Willow's let make. Would you like that? Look at that face. Look at that face. Okay, I'd love to do that with you, darling. I always said it was a family channel, yeah. Oh, Willow might like the channel Nerd Forge. You should check out Nerd Forge. She's cool. She's real. She does some sort, not wargaming stuff, more direct, but she does like crazy build projects, like mega books, and like she jazzes up her computers and she's.
I'll be honest, my YouTube is pretty boring.
You should check out Nerd Forge. She's really good.
Have you heard of like game theory, MatPat? You know MatPat game theory?
Yeah.
Him does games. You know, like the big one that plays games and really loud.
Yeah.
Him, and then you know that show that you walked down and you just saw that big warning on the screen?
Yes.
They've uploaded a new season of that.
I don't want to know. Don't want to know.
It's Hasbin Hotel.
They are.
On your finger.
Marina is totally talented. I think she's really good. I really do like, and you know, she's obviously exploded. She's big and that sort of stuff. But you know, you can see where she's going with it. But you can see a passion for it and how much she enjoys it. I really like that. Right. I've got to do the. We've got to check the PayPals in case someone else has actually PayPal'd.
Okay, but you are not allowed to check that donation. Okay.
Look, it's either going to be pending or it's going to. All right, my PayPal balance is going to be ridiculous and I'm going to start crying.
There you go.
Yeah, but I've got to check to make sure we're not missing anyone else who's. Right. I've got a question from Model. We're on 9 of 14.
Will we be able to train in the future? The train videos are a godsend.
I'm glad they help, buddy. I'm glad they help.
The community chat page of Patreon is gone. Patreon removed it. Dad's been making a chat.
Yeah. We've got to set up a new chat community thing. Yeah, I'll throw a video up. Right, no more PayPals as yet. Dave's still pending. We will wait.
That's probably pending for a while.
I reckon that's going to be that's got to go for like something like 24 or 48 hour verification, hasn't it? They're not going to just let that just go through. So even though you've verified it, someone will actually have to manually check it. So I'm just going to. Oh, have a look at Crossfire. I only vaguely remember it from the convention years ago. I actually met the bloke who wrote Crossfire when I went to Adepticon. Yeah, he came up. He actually is part of the... Over in America, they do this Historicon, it's called. And it's like the historical version of Adepticon. So basically, it's all historical. Yeah, and then you just add like 15 years to the age of everyone who's attending. Yeah. Basically, if I went to Historicon, I would be the young one. Yeah. But the guy who he's on the committee, and they invited me over, and they were going to fly me over and everything. But we had the pandemic, didn't we? Yeah, but I did actually meet the guy. He's lovely. Had a great. And Crossfire's a really good game. Yeah, it's quite clever how it works, the mechanics. Yeah, it's all about getting up close and fast, personal. Yeah, but I do like it. We should play, Lee. We should play. Right, question from Mod Hall. Do you have any advice or tips on making an attractive terrain for games using hex or hex maps? Yeah. Attractive terrain. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll give you one little tip for using hexes, because I do have some hex terrain, I have it myself. Yeah. Obviously, if you're going to make terrain that goes over a hex, yeah, you can either make it so it fits on the tiles, or you can make it so it's placed over the tiles. Now, if you make it that it's on the tiles, then you're basically following a hex-shaped base of some arrangement. Yeah, but if you're putting it to go on top of the hex tiles and just to sit on a hex board or a hex mat, as you've suggested, yeah, then what you can do is look at the hex sort of footprint, you know, the hex tiles. So if you're doing a wood and it's going to cover, say, 6 or 7 hex tiles, yeah, draw it out and then extend the base slightly so it follows the hexes, but just for like, say, a few millimeters, yeah, just a couple of millimeters, say 5 most. It extends beyond the hexes where you have your bevel of your base, so that you can put it down on your mat over the hexes, but the actual base covers all the actual hex lines of the mat you're putting it on. Yeah, so basically it doesn't sit within the hex lines. If you do that, yeah, rather than having the base piece sit within, it looks so much better. I did it by accident years ago with something I was working on. It was what was the game?
I don't know. I'm drawing sewer rats rain.
All right. You Google Skaven terrain.
Skaven?
Come on, someone in chat tell how to spell Skaven. Is it Skaven? And then type terrain. We'll let mine run wild with that. And then go for the images.
Is that it?
Yeah. Or Skaven sewers. That's probably better. But yeah, with regards to the actual hexes, if you build your bases so they just go over the hex lines of the hex framework you're putting on, looks so much better.
Oh my god, yeah, that's the kind of thing that I'm going for.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
I want to get that, but then I want to make little like clay rats, and one big mutant beefy rat just stood in the corner with like a big thing that'll kill you.
Have you not heard of Skaven?
No.
Wills?
Yeah. But think about it, right?
Rats. Rat monsters.
No.
Rat models. No, look.
No, I ain't thinking about armoured rats.
Okay, she's got her own thing going.
I've got my own thing going.
Right. Okay, we're looking good. Right, where am I? I've lost. Dave, you've thrown this show, mate. You've thrown this show. Right. Rat ogres. Yeah, I'm going to get a rat ogre, I think. Yeah, model saying thank. That's a good tip. Wouldn't have thought of going slightly over the hexes. I didn't think about it. I just measured wrong. Yeah, and I put it down and it was like, that works really well. Especially if you get a little bit of a bevel and it's just over the line. Because you keep your hexes where your models are moving. So it's perfect. Yeah, but it just looks great.
Basically, Dad, it's going to be like that, but the cheese is going to be green.
Okay.
And when they've eaten the green cheese, they just go mutant.
It's your terrain project. Yeah, that's not Skaven.
I can make some banging terrain.
Dave, it doesn't take much to throw this show and you've managed. Yeah. Sam's saying Skaven's my favourite army. Show Skaven models. Yeah, just have. What colour do you think rivers in the South Pacific jungle terrain like your Burma build should be? Brown.
Purple.
Brown. Rivers across there. The river, you've got to remember, yeah, that the rivers, they get fed in by loads of little, like, tributaries and rivers through the actual jungles and stuff like that. They pick up a load of mud, yeah, so they're always brown. During the Second World War, no, during Vietnam War, yeah, the Americans, they had like a boat force that operated on the rivers within Vietnam, and they called them the Brown Water Navy, yeah, because all the water's brown, yeah. It's sort of a nice light brown, yeah, but it is brown, and it's solid. There's no transparency or looking through, or you can see the ground. It's just flat brown. Right. Let's keep going. Yeah, that's more like Ratatouille terrain.
Okay, and it'll be the best mate you've ever made with the kids that you have. They will love it, and you will love it. Because there'll be a big beefy rat.
Gary's asking, have I played Castle Panic? No. Let's have a look what Castle Panic is.
I'm going to make a joke and say that I played Gay Panic then.
Oh, it looks like a...
Rats.
It looks like a castle building. Never played it. We'll have a look. No, we'll keep an eye out for it at the gaming store. Castle Panic. Alright, we'll keep it. We'll see if they've got it. Yeah, everyone's talking about the Brown Water Navy. But yeah.
Sorry.
If it's jungly, it's brown. Right. Question 11 of 15. We are on the hour. We are going past the hour. It has been an awesome show.
That's Dave.
Oh, yeah. That's Dave. Thank you, Dave.
Wait, is Dave's...
Sorry, not sorry, Dave saying. It's real.
It's just... Okay.
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 What do you use laser cut terrain houses for filler basis paints? Or what do you do with them overall? Di's asking that. Right, rather than what you call it, rather than sort of answer that question, because it's a very broad question of filler, glue, you know, the whole thing. Di, if you go and have a look at, I don't know. In fact, I'll quickly do it. TTT top tips for MDF kits. That's the one I want. Here you go, buddy. I'll throw that in the chat. Yeah, that just in the chat right now is my video on basically 10 MDF terrain tips, yeah, and they cover all the basic on what paints you should use, what glues you should use, how you should approach it, how you should, yeah. That's the best grounding to start off with. Once you've watched that video, go to my channel and go ahead and have a look at the Terrain Techniques, Buildings and Ruins playlist. So, the Terrain Techniques, Buildings and Ruins playlist. And I think there's about 30 or 40 videos on a whole host of different texturing, painting, damaging, all sorts of stuff, all related to buildings, yeah, that you can then take, you know, and sort of apply to your MDF kits. So, yeah, that is my suggestion for what you do, dude. What you do, dude. What you do, dude. Right. Question 14.
Let's get some more questions in. Come on.
Yeah, Yuri Azan, not terrain, but do you have a good source for World War II military decals? Yes, I do. Okay, first off, Warlord do a really good one, but there's another company. Where are they? I can't find mine now. Oh, here you are. Here are my decals. Let me see. My eyes. They're old. They're old. That's it. Skytrex. That's who I'm after. Right. I'll type it in the chat. Yeah. It is. Wills, can you read that for me, please? That dot.
This one here.
Yes, please.
Skytrex decals.
Okay, how do I spell it?
SKYTREX
Go check those out. They do a massive range of World War II military decals at different scales. Yeah, so really go check those out, mate, Yuri. You'll get your answers you're looking for from them. There's also a page where you can download a lot of details. Is there? You can actually print your own decals, you know. If you've got an inkjet, printer, you can get decal paper. Yeah, and all you've got to do is go onto your on your computer, and on your computer settings for your printer, drop it down, yeah, and select glossy paper when you go to print, and then you can print on what you got on the actual decal paper, yeah, and cut it out, yeah, and works perfectly fine. I printed decals and that sort of stuff, but you've got to set on your computer. You've got to set it to glossy. Dennis, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Dennis.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically you can get decal printer paper, and as long as you've got an inkjet, all you need to do is just go on your computer when you print it, just set it to glossy paper, like they do when you're printing photos. Yeah. Print out your own decals. You can do colour ones, you can do black and white ones. Yeah. Just make sure you leave it to dry. And what I do is, when I did it, I had basically a A4 template, yeah, as like a thank you, Dennis.
Wait, I think that's just that one, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just giving him a proper shout out.
Thank you, Dennis.
Yeah. Yeah, Sam's saying get the clear paper, not the white ones. Yeah, I got both white and clear for laser. I've never done it with laser. I didn't have a laser printer when I did it, but I can imagine you can do it with laser. I'm just saying my experience with inkjet. Problem with printing your own decals is white, no white ink. Never thought about that. I mean, back when I was printing my own decals, I was doing them for my 40k, for my Imperial Guard. Yeah, it was to print like nose art for the airships, the flyers. Yeah, so they were done in black. But I never actually thought about the fact that there's no white ink. Because obviously the paper's white, so white's represented by nothing. Yeah, so as long as you're not after white on there, mate, should be fine. Right. Question 15. Any thoughts on making a Discord for the terrain tutor?
You get this question every time, don't you?
I do get this question.
And you never tell me to do anything about it, do you?
We're going to do something about that. Yeah, I need to get these patron chats sorted out first. Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes.
Right.
Right.
I'll just give you all my idea, right? So, role play a game, D&D kind of thing.
Yeah.
You're playing your thing, right? You're coming up to a big fight. You're like, oh, we need some tools. Boom, side quest, right? This little villager, he's lost. He's lost his cheese. Some rats have stolen his cheese and they've gone into a sewer. You need to get that cheese back. So you go down those stairs. He promises you there'll be a reward down there. This legendary reward that's been talked about.
Keep going.
That's been talked about for decades. It's like this mystery, right? You go down there. Right? You enter through. Oh my, wait. You enter through the little sewer. There are trails of toxic waste. Ugly blue cheese. Who's ate the blue cheese? The rats. They've been poisoned by the toxic waste. Some of them are dead, some of them are mutant, and there is a big sword in the middle. You need to fight these rats with whatever tools you've collected, whatever wit, whatever strength you've got, and you need to get that sword and get his cheese and take it back to your friend.
There's also these 4 turtles with bandanas. Yeah? Yeah, that like pizza and swing martial arts weapons.
I was good at that. For on the spot.
Do you know what? For on the spot, that was pretty damn impressive. Do you know what? You could actually make quite a good DM. She could do, couldn't she? She could make quite a good DM.
It's just like some of the dreams that I have.
I don't want to know about the dreams you're having, darling. Jesus.
I know. I went on an adventure for a loaf of bread once, and then there was one where it was like a cat daycare, but it was night time, and for some reason the cats were still there, right? And then this robber broke in and he stole the cats. And for some reason you're still working there and you're like, oh my god, he's taken the cats. So you start chasing him. Well, he's got like all the cats. Don't know where they're hiding. And then it just turned into Subway Surfers.
Is this what goes on in your mind?
Yeah. And then it just turned into Subway Surfers for the next 6 hours.
Have you thought about drugs?
All the time.
Oh no.
Mini eggs.
Mini eggs, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Darn it, I can't remember where I found those clear. Look for it, don't worry about it. Skaven Clan assassins waiting in the shadows. Well, Willow, I would love to see you build that diorama. Well, Willow is going to be building that diorama next week because she's on holiday from school. Yeah, and she's been studying really hard. Yeah, and she's had mocks and stuff like that. So you're going to have a de-stress. You're going to come into the studio.
And I'm going to make raps.
And you're going to make a dungeon watch clip. Dungeon adventure. A sewer dungeon adventure. Okay, don't break the chair. It's Will's eating some of this cheese before bed. Clearly. Right, I'm locking up the dock. We have had a brilliant show. Dave, thank you. It still hasn't come through. It's probably going to take a day or two. Yeah. I am still holding myself back because I don't want to give myself false hope and anything like that. So I'm waiting till I see it. I know you're not. Yeah, but thank you, buddy. And when it sees, I will definitely put a video out thanking you and that sort of stuff. Yeah, I'm just fingers crossed. We will see. Yeah. In the interim, this has been my 4th Sunday nighter in a row. I've been live on the channel every week. It's been a bit up and down, I don't deny that. Yeah, but considering what we were like last year with all my problems, yeah, you guys at least know that Sunday nights, yeah, I am on the channel. Now this week, my focus is getting back to actually getting terrain vids on the channel for stuff that you watch, just moving on from the live shows. But I've got over my sort of like fear of reconnecting. We've gone back into it. We're sorting out the technical details.
We've got pink milk.
Dave says he'll be back next week. Well, Dave, I will be here ready to do the Go for Dance dude. Yeah, but in the meantime, me and this little bundle of joy here, we need 10 things from you. 10 little taps.
I never remember these.
Yeah, 4 for the help, 1 for the space, 4 for the yeah, 1 for a smile on our face. You have a good time, folks. All the best, yeah. Ta-ra. Dave.